Matinee baseball on tap for you on MLB Network, coming your way from historic Fenway Park in Boston. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Minnesota Twins and the Boston Red Sox. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. Three-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
The windup and the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. And after a very chilly early morning, the temperatures thawed out a bit to 48 degrees here at game time. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
The 1-2. Fouled off. Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be, let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
Up next for Minnesota, Jorge Polanco. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. Now another 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Just underway here at Fenway Park. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike. 0-1. Now the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Eddie Rosario. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's a .375 hitter. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Sale sets. 0-1 on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Cruz, the runner at first with 2 gone. Again, he sends it out of play. Here comes another 0-2. Another one sent foul.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Swing and a liner right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Now the Red Sox will get their shot, no score. Jose Barrios, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, thanks coming on Jose Barrios, and this guy has all the tools to be a great one. Great velocity with life, 94 to 97 miles an hour. Power slider, and it's a big sweeper. His changeup is getting better. If this guy brings all 3 pitches one of these days, he has the potential to throw a no-hitter.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 is laid off of down and in. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Lined hard toward right center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Great jump on that ball, hit to the gap in right center field. A great diving catch. One of the better plays you'll see.
Next up for the Red Sox, Rafael Devers. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Buxton is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, one thing's for sure, they love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. This guy hit over 340 last year, an incredible season. I watched him one day take a ball to left field, then he took one to right field, then he took one back up the middle. He puts together so many hits and has such a great swing that there's no wonder he hits over 340.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. A very impressive. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Now the 2-0 home. Slapped hard the opposite way. Kepler is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. The next twin up, Miguel Sano, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0. It's a swinging strike on the fastball.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Fouled away. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Throw to first to be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let me tell you about Mitch Moreland. We get it. Big, nasty, left-handed swinging first baseman. But if you were to rate the top defenders at that position, you wouldn't necessarily think of Mitch's name at the top. But I'm telling you what, he's exactly that. His buddies love the way he picks them out of the dirt.
Into the box now, Marwin Gonzalez. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Fastball well outside. A ball and 2 strikes. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Into the box now, number 2. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Sale has his target, 1-0 on its way. And that's inside, looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch, and it's fouled away. The 2-1 home. Popped up. Devers in foul ground, but this will land untouched. No score here as we play inning number 2. Pulled toward right center field. Bradley on the run. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Down go the Twins in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
J.D. Martinez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike taken up in the zone.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. He'll try again. 1-2. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. And that's out number 1.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And folks, today I'm locking in on outfielder Max Kepler. I think he's just starting to scratch the surface. Bit off a couple of years trying to learn his craft a little bit. The bat's coming along. The defense has always been there. Super accurate arm, real sure-handed in the outfield.
Striding in for Boston, Andrew Benintendi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting 6th, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's 1 for 5. First offering on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Bottom of the second here with no score. 2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. Good breaking ball, and it's in there. 2-2 now. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at, and the count moves full.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll move to the third with no score. Coming to the plate now, Mitch Garver.
Leading off for Minnesota, the catcher, Mitch Garver.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting 9, the center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
Stepping into the box, Byron Buxton. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Here it comes. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Benintendi going back on it, and it bangs off the monster. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with the double.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. The 1-0 delivery, and he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Buxton takes his lead at third with 1 away. Fastball just inside. Full count to Max Kepler. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Stepping into the box, Jorge Polanco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Weak grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Bradley is there, and that ends the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1. Home half of the third coming up. no score. At the plate, Christian Vasquez, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. Let's see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. The 1-2. And another foul ball.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Fouled away. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Batting 8, the second baseman, Justin Pedroia.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Line to the right side. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Delivery to him on the way, and they start him out away with a called strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Back to the top of the order now. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Pedroia over at second. Bradley is over at first with 1 away. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
2-1. Here it is. Ball even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Buxton is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First offering on its way. Outside part of the plate. The changeup is in there. Two men are on with 2 men out. Now a swing and a fly ball. And they can't run it down.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Rolled slowly to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Here's Nelson Cruz now.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. To 1-2 now.
I know he wants that pitch back. He put good wood on that ball. But let's give credit to the pitcher right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Got him a little bit out in front.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Eddie Rosario. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Betts has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Now batting, Miguel Sano. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. A 1 pitch on its way. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat. Here it's strike 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Sale sets. 0-1 pitch on its way. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
And this is why you can't lose focus for a second when you're behind the plate. Any mistake a catcher makes has serious consequences. This is a pass ball, and the runner moves into scoring position.
Here's the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Cruz at second with 2 down. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Yeah, it was a great battle there. He was 1 strike away from putting him away. As a pitcher, you hate to put a guy on for free after all that work.
Standing in now, number 2, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Comes set, the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Ball 2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Line towards center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Twins strand a pair. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Xander Bogaerts.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Full count now.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. The 2-1. His fastball taken high for a ball. Andrew Benintendi is on deck. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Kepler's there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Nick.
So striding in, Mitch Moreland looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Martinez is off at first with 2 away. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Twins.
Now at the plate, Mitch Garver. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0. The 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Now the 2-1 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Devers fields it cleanly, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. On its way is pitch number 75. In there, no strike. Buxton, or sometimes just Buck for short. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there.
Fielder.
Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now, Max Kepler, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. No hits to this point. One and one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. The bouncer to the left side. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Vasquez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Anytime you're battling and the score is even, you've got to get on base to manufacture some offense. He'll take that every day of the week.
Settling in now, Dustin Pedroia, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
And this one runs up high, ball 1. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Vasquez gets his lead at first, nobody out. Three and 0 now.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the walk.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
The 3-1. Runners off for second. Reined in to second for one. On to first, and they get the double play.
The batter, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter, Jackie Bradley Jr. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead 0-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
0-2 count and the pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Now a curveball in there. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down quietly. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Now at the plate, Jorge Polanco. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
The shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
First delivery to him on the way. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. This one's down to third. Played on the backhand. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Striding forward now is the DH, Nelson Cruz, who's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. The 2-2 one more time. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Bradley calls for it, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Up next for Minnesota, the left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eddie Rosario. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. The 2-2. Popped him up. And it'll wind up hanging just long enough for him to run it down, and with that the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. We are still scoreless. Now at the plate, Mookie Betts. He'll lead it off here against Jose Barrios.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
first pitch of the at-bat on its way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. The 1-0. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Into the box, Xander Bogaerts. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Ready with the 1-1. Now a curveball in there. 1-2 now.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Still 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You could work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
The 3-2 pitch. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Betts, the runner at third. Devers is at second with nobody out. Popped up. Gonzalez has room in foul territory. 1 down.
the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Tyler Duffy takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Tyler Duffy.
J.D. Martinez will be the first to face him here as he'll stand in with 2 men in scoring position and only 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Second and third here, 1 man out. A bouncer up the middle. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Striding in once again, Andrew Benintendi. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And 2. Here it is. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Red Sox settle for just the 1. 7th inning coming up. Boston's out in front, 1-0. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Now at the plate, Miguel Sano. And he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The windup and the 0-1. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game.
Yeah, Matty B, that magic number in today's game is about 100 pitches, and this next pitch will be pitch number 100. Dero, he's been sailing along pretty easily so far in this one.
Yeah, he's given him some serious depth in this one. For him to get into the 7th inning allows the manager a lot of leeway, whether he wants to go to his bullpen or not.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And into bat next, the utility man extraordinaire Marwin Gonzalez. He's set and the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
The 0-2 delivery. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Nobody out, runner on first. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2. The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number one is stranding him on base. And now with one out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Stepping up now, number 2. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch on its way. Line to the right side. But that's a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit down the line at first. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Sano, the runner at first with one gone in the inning.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Ready with another 0-2. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
And that's the pitch they wanted him to punch out on. A slider down around the knees. That's a good job of holding off on that swing.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
So coming to the plate, Mitch Garver, 0-for-2 on the afternoon so far. Here comes the first pitch. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Sale sets. Here it is on 2-0. Hit hard to the right side. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. A runner on first with 2 away. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Digging in once again, Byron Buxton, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a high strike there, 0-1. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. On to first, and the Twins are turned away here as the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Ready once again, Mitch Moreland. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
The first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
First pitch of the at-bat. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Christian Vasquez will be next. The 3-0 is looked at for the first strike. Skied into straightaway right. Kepler moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, catcher, Christian Vasquez.
One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. First pitch of the at-bat. Knuckle curve down below the knees, 1-0. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. 1 out, nobody on. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kepler is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Justice Pedroia.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. 2 out, nobody on. Weakly hit towards first. Gonzalez has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 1-0.
Ladies
Matt
and gentlemen,
Barnes has been
your
summoned
attention,
from the
please.
bullpen as he'll do so
Now
to
pitching
start
for
the
Red
eighth.
Sox, number 32, Matt Barnes.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Max Kepler. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 fouled off. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Ready for another chance? Jorge Polanco. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the stretch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Barnes is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Right side, hit hard. There is Pedroia. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Now it will be the Minnesota DH, Nelson Cruz. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Called strike at the letters, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Digging in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
First pitch on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. The 1-2. And this will be fouled away. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rosario will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Mookie Betts. The numbers against Tyler Duffy. He's a .333 hitter. First delivery to him on the way. And this is low, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Knuckle curve there off the outside corner. 2-0. Drilled on the ground to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Digging in and looking for more, Rafael Devers. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Fastball just missed above the zone. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
The 1-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they're up 1-0. Brandon Workman takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
44. Brandon Workman.
Digging in, Eddie Rosario. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here. Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high. 1-2. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Now in the box, Miguel Sano. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Ball one. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball two. The 2-1. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a solo shot here to left center field, and just like that, this ball game is all tied.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Into the box now, Marwin Gonzalez. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. One out, nobody on. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Two and two. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. To short, hit hard. Bogarts has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, number 2.
So stepping in, number 2. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch. Nope. Ball one. And it's fouled away. From the windup, the 1-1. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2. Into the windup, the 2-2 pitch. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And Bogarts will make the catch for the final out of the inning. But the Twins do come back to level things out thanks to this solo home run. Home half of the ninth coming up. All even now at 1-1. Striding into the box, Xander Bogaerts.
Leading off
the numbers
for
against
the Red
Tyler
Sox.
Duffy. He's hitless in 6 tries.
Xander Bogaerts.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Smoked on the ground left side. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
The designated hitter.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning, game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
In now, J.D. Martinez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The winning run is at first base. The 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Now the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. And this is lined right back up the middle. Barehanded for one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew.
Standing in, Andrew Benintendi. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. But the throw bounces on him at first, and the inning's going to continue.
Boy, there's a quality infield base hit right there. That kind of reminded me of the old Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter on that jump throw.
Hey, that's why this is the pros. Back in the day, that's a knock all day long. But up here, guys are making those plays, at least making you think about them. That's an amazing play by the shortstop to leave his feet and at least make this close.
Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. The 0-1. A ball and a strike. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. In the dirt here. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And a huge mistake, as that's going to move the winning run into scoring position. He's set. The 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Christian Vasquez would be next. The payoff pitch. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Now batting, the catcher,
number 23 will come on now and pinch run here. In now, Christian Vasquez. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly if you're playing within yourself.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Straight 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, all tied at 1-1. Number 23 will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 23.
Digging in, Mitch Garver, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
The catcher, Mitch Garver.
First pitch of the at-bat. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
One and 2 to the Twins catcher. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Andrew Kashner, a right-hander standing
Kepler.
6'6", will take over pitching duties here.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 48, Andrew Kashner.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Max Kepler. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, he needs to clean it up. He's already got the hat trick. The boys are wondering if the golden sombrero is soon to follow. Gotta lock this AB in.
And that misses, ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On the ground for the shortstop, Bogarts. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order. Still tied 1 apiece. Sam Dyson comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. So digging in now, Dustin Pedroia. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
The second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Here comes the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. The 1-0. Lifted into center field. Buxton has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Lifetime against Sam Dyson. He's got 5 base hits in 23 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Dyson, a native Floridian. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Hit on the ground out to short. And that's the second out.
Now well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in to try it again, Mookie Betts. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him, and he takes ball one. The 1-0. That's wide. 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for. Taken for a strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home, and he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
At the plate, Rafael Devers. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. Runner back safely. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1.
Outside, that's the ball.
Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Pitch out, nothing doing. Here's the 2-0. And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0. Xander Bogaerts would be next. And that misses, ball 4. So now the potential winning run moves into scoring position where a single could end this thing.
Now that is shortstop, Xander.
So striding forward now, Xander Bogaerts. Lifetime against Sam Dyson. He brings with him a .313 batting average. He's doubled off him 5 times. Here's the first pitch. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
This game is getting interesting real quick. The last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. Outside, 2-1.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least 1 more. Boston strands a couple. Score remains tied 1-1. Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Here comes the first pitch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is outside for a ball. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. The 2-1 home is a changeup that gets him off balance for a strike.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
This is pulled into right. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Nelson.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has 0 chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Stepping in now, Nelson Cruz. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. As they've taken the lead, it's 3-1.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Now Brian Johnson, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Brian Johnson.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Miguel Sano will get another crack at it here as we flash you back to the 9th inning. This solo home run was a big one as it helped to get us to where we are now in the extra innings. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
Count 1-0.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw just does beat him to the bag as that was pretty close.
The first baseman, number 9, Marwin Gonzalez.
At the plate, Marwin Gonzalez 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman. Two out, nobody on.
No, that's
3-1. Number 2 would be next. Fouled off. Now here's the pitch. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Fastball too high. Ball 4.
Now batting, number 2.
Standing in, number 2. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
It goes to show you you'll take location over velocity any day. That pitch didn't light up the radar gun, but you can't do anything with that as a batter when it's executed in such a good spot.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. Twins lead it 3-1. Taylor Rogers gets the call from the pen, and they've saved him for the 11th as he'll try and take this one home.
Taylor Rogers.
Next will be the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. He's
Leading
batting
off
cleanup
for
in
the
this
Red
one,
Sox.
but will get us started
The
here in the
designated
inning
hitter,
as they look to
J.D.
wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Hey, guys, right there, you look for weaknesses. Can a guy come in? Can he command in? Obviously not the case in this situation. He went to the well outside half 3 times, and eventually the batter made a nice adjustment.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0 fouled away. Martinez on at first, nobody out. And that misses. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Aye. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a cold strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Now another 2-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, number 23, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Back up the middle. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Twins earn the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Sam Dyson earns the victory on the mound. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Twins, 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 40 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.